Hello everybody, it's me Braden A here. So guys, I just wanted to give a little quick update on what's been happening. So, I had my first sleep in this room. I slept in this room for the first time last night on the top bunk with my friends, and let me tell you something. It wasn't too bad. It was actually pretty comfy. You know, it was pretty cozy. This room is still a mess. We still have shit to do. But you won't believe it. Haley just left. And this is her room. It has... Actually, I can just flip it on the camera. This is her room. It's full of stuff. Bunch of shit in here. Bunch of bags. And there's her bed and stuff. She just left. She went back to her boyfriend's apartment. And it turns out we're not moving the desk today. Yeah, we're having a little change in plans. Because I guess her boyfriend thought that we shouldn't do it. I'm very confused. I still don't know what's happening with that. I'm still a little confused about that. I think we should have just did it today. Because now her room won't be fully complete until that desk is in there. And I just don't see why I don't know. I don't know why we're doing that. I mean, we could have just did it today, but whatever. You know, that's up to her. It's up to her what she wants to do. But yeah, I'm just saying. She asked me why does it matter to me. I guess it kind of does because I gave my room to her. You know, but it's whatevs. You know, it's fine as long as she's moving in officially. Because I'm gonna be honest. And I'm not trying to shade them on camera, but with them two, a lot of plans tend to change. You know what I mean? Like, if they say something, chances are I probably should take it for a grain of salt because the plans will probably change. That's why I wasn't even sure if she was moving in. Because that's really all it is with them. It's like plans changing, you know. Yeah, I don't know. I just like to be official. You know, I like to know what we're doing. But that's fine, because we still have the futon here, which is another thing. I thought we were gonna, you know, do something with that, but she kind of just left, so I don't know if we're even doing anything today. But yeah, last night, if you didn't watch last night's vlog, we got the bed up here. I made my bed, and I had my first sleep up here, which... again, wasn't that bad. It was pretty comfy. The only downside to having the top bunk, though, is my table. I'm not going to be able to plug my shit in. I mean, I can, but I'd have to go all the way down, and I can't just be in my bed, and that kind of sucks. And my fan's here. And I can feel it, and I have my Alexa up here, actually. And the TV and stuff. Right now, it's Roku. Because we usually have the Fire Stick TV, but right now it's Roku, and we're eventually going to get that switched out. I think she also has the Fire Stick. Haley does. We're eventually going to get that switched out, you know. But, like, I'm still surprised she left. Here's the thing with that. You know, obviously she can do what she wants, but my biggest thing is, how often will she be here? Because, you know, I mean, I gave her my room. And she moved in, right? Obviously, she could still visit her boyfriend, but, you know, I want her to be here very often, because I did give her my room, and I don't want it to be like... I mean, obviously, she's paying rent. That's the biggest key factor why I gave her my room. You know, it's only fair. You know, it's the least I could do. It's just... you know what I mean? I don't want it to be for nothing, and now the desk isn't going to be in here for a while. She said she doesn't even know when. She said eventually she'll do it, but she just doesn't know when. So, I don't know. I just don't want it to be like, you know, she's moved in, but like doesn't stay that often. So it kind of just feels like the same thing, except I'm out of a room, you know, like I don't have a room no more type of deal. And I do like having a room. Now, obviously I don't mind sharing with Chelsea, but, you know, I don't know. You get what I'm trying to say? not trying to come off in a mean way. I'm just saying just saying what's on my mind, you know? I don't know. We're gonna have to think on that. It's just, I don't know. I think it could have been done today, but that's whatever. I just wanted to give a quick update on things that are happening today and how we're probably not doing the desk for a little bit, which is fine. But you know what? I'm actually going to go up here just to show y'all. Oh, yeah. So if you didn't watch last night's vlog, yeah, like I said, you know, it's comfy. I actually like it. It's pretty good. It just, a lot of things need to be done, you know. A lot of things. But, yeah. I am right by the window. I decided maybe I should have the pillows here, and the TV, again, is going to be back there where Haley's JJK poster is, so yeah. Other than that, that's all I really have to update. Mom's gonna be here later. I'm gonna have to update her. Haley said she'll be back tomorrow, though, so that's good. And, you know, no shade to Haley. I just want to just know what's happening, you know. And I told her to let me know about the desk, but she doesn't even know when. So I guess we're not doing the desk for a little bit, which means her room won't be complete. And that's what I'm saying about the room. You know, I don't want it to be for nothing. You know what I mean? I want her to actually be here and to have her own space. You know, there's a lot of thoughts that I have, but I'm not going to say them on video just in case people find it, if you know what I mean. But, yeah, that's all I'm really going to say for today. I do have school. Only one more month left of school, guys, for me, and I will be done. I will be done with school, which is exciting. Which means I can focus a lot more on YouTube until I get a real job. I know. Oh my god. Braden's getting a real job? What? You know, it's that infamous J word that every YouTuber hates. But, you know. Yeah. I will be getting a job, I don't know, probably next year. Or maybe this fall. It just depends on what's happening. Maybe this winter. I don't know. It just really depends on what's happening. Hopefully my YouTube kicks off so I don't have to work a real job. But yeah. At least I'll be making a little bit of money over the summer, so I won't be a complete bum. You know, I'm going to be a bum just lounging around, but I'm not going to be a complete bum, if that makes sense. Anyways. That's all I really got to say for today. Actually, let's look outside my window. This is my new view. Let's check it out. Actually, we can just do this. Oh yeah. It's a beautiful day out, I must say. I get a view of the fields, the little storage building down there, and then the mountains. I get a good view. Someone's trailer, I don't even know. Y'all see that? This is the view I get. And I guess the water tower again, you know, that's nice. It's neat. And the water tower trail over there, which maybe I'll do another video where I go over there. I did one last year, but I could do another one. And, yeah, again, here's the room, and here's me chilling on my bed. It's pretty cool. And, guys, another thing is, like, I have a little rant again. This table. This is a big problem. Like, this is one of the cons of having the top bunk. Because I like to put my stuff on my table, and I like to charge it, right? I can't exactly do that because I'm on the top bunk, you know, I'm basically on the fucking roof, you know, raising the roof and shit, you know what I mean, I'm pretty much on the roof, so I don't know exactly how that's gonna work. I don't know how that's gonna work, so, All my stuff's on it. I need to charge it. You know, Haley literally went to go get an iced coffee earlier, and I went with, and I brought my headphones with my phone, but turns out these fuckers aren't charged. Because I have nowhere to put them. So, it sucks. It kind of sucks. But maybe I could... What does this go to? Nothing. Okay, cool. I'm gonna unplug it. Oops, sorry, Tubi. Stabbing Tubi. Still a lot of Haley stuff in here. In my socks. These are important. I mean, maybe I could move my table over here somehow, but that kind of takes up a lot of space. I don't know. I don't know anymore. I really don't. This could be a problem. I mean, I definitely want my phone charger. Let's see if this could reach up here. Oh, this could work. Okay, this can reach up here. That's cool. This is as far as it goes. I don't know. I think we need like one of those multi-plugs. Hold up. Hold up, let's see if I can cook real quick. What is this? What does this go to? This goes... These go to nothing. So, I'm just gonna unplug these. Fuck. Oh, fuck. Okay, these go to nothing. So, I'm just gonna plug my shit in here. Hopefully, those aren't used for anything. Again, we got a cool view of the fields. I like it. I like the view. And the mound back there. It's pretty neat. Anyways. Let's see. That can fit 3, so let's get my alarm clock. And I want to charge my headphones, because I usually like to listen to music when I'm at school. Oh, this could be a problem. This doesn't fit all the way up here, and that could fall. That can, like, easily fall. Hold up. Let me put this down for a sec. Okay, I put my alarm clock here. And this is... Okay, this right here is where I charge my phone. And then I can charge my headphones using the alarm clock charger. Which, maybe Chelsea could use some of these if she needs to plug in anything. So, I can now charge my tablet as well. Because I brought... where is it? Oh yeah, it's in here. There it is, my tablet charger. And use that to plug in the tablet. Get it in there. Stick it in. There we go. See, I'm pretty good at sticking things in, you know. If you ever need anybody to help stick something in, call me. Hit me up. That was terrible. Why did I do that? Hit me up. Anyways. For the most part, we're doing pretty good. This is where I'll charge my headphones. My good headphones. Those are the taped, broken ones. But they're not exactly broken, if you get what I'm trying to say. Let's see. I wonder if Mom's still coming back today. I'm sure she is, but... Mom and Adam. And, yep, as you can see, looking good. It's all orange, which means it's charging, so that's good. Maybe Chelsea won't mind if I charge it on her desk. I don't know. Yeah. 527. I think we're good. I think we're pretty good. Hopefully this isn't a fire hazard. I don't know. You know, let me go up here and test it again. See, this is the scary bit. This is the cords are in the way bit. Ah. Oh, I'm good. I made it. Oh, my hair. Okay. We're good. And there's still holes up here, like Haley was saying. We could probably still put a net up here. Just in case if maybe I do need to put a few people up there, just so I don't kick them off. Because I do have a habit of kicking in my sleep. I move around a lot, so. I might have, maybe I sleepwalk sometimes, I don't know. I don't know. But, hopefully this is safe to do. See, does it work? Yay! Okay, because I needed somewhere to plug in my stuff, obviously, so what better way to do it than down there. But yeah, guys, I am happy to say that this is officially me and Chelsea's room. I'm officially moved out of that room. That room is now Haley's room, and not that room, that's the closet. That room back there is Haley's room, and this is me and Chelsea's room, officially as of today. So BAS's could be different, especially Piggy's. Those will be different because we'll usually film them in my old room, which is now Haley's room. But yeah, I mean, BAS's may not be much different because me and Chelsea usually film them in the living room anyway. But Piggy will probably be different, so yeah, just expect that. I don't know. Yeah. I'm very happy and content here, you know? I mean, at least I'll feel less lonely, because when I'm alone for a long period of time, I get very depressed, you know? So, having Chelsea in the bottom bunk, and everything like that, makes me feel a little bit better. And I have all my friends. All my friends, so that makes me feel a little bit better, too. Don't worry, I have IRL friends, okay? I'm not delusional, okay? Chill out. Yeah, I'll be okay. You know, we sorted it out for the most part. Everything's gonna be okay. I mean, I'll be lounging around. Like I said, main reason I gave Haley my room, I'll be lounging around most of this summer anyway. Without a job, I'll be an unemployed piece of shit. But I mean, I'll technically be employed to Google, because my other channel's making money, so at least I'm not a total bum, but I don't have a job, like, with a consistent paycheck, you know what I mean? So, I can see where my mom's coming from with that part, but, you know, I gave Haley my room, because she's paying rent. She's actually going to be paying rent. She's actually going to have a job, so it's fair that she has her own room and her own space, especially after being over there at her boyfriend's apartment and dealing with all of that over there, not really having space, because she doesn't really have space over there, so, you know, it's kind of, she kind of needs the space, she needs her own room, and she's been talking about, you know, missing, like, she misses having her old room, like, she misses the space, and all that, with having her own room, and I was just like, you know what, I'll give her my room, so here we are. So Haley's officially moved in. She's just visiting her boyfriend sometimes, occasionally, and I'm officially moved into this room. So yeah, I'm sure there might be more videos updating, because there's still some stuff to do, like obviously the desk, but we still don't know when, because plans change, and I guess we're not doing that today. Oh well. But yeah, I'm happy and content. You know what I mean? And the pool will be opening soon. I have a park to go to, and yeah. I'm actually going to be a little bit honest with you guys. We almost did lose this house, because about 2 weeks ago, my mom sat me and Chelsea down, and Haley. We're all sat down. This was before Haley moved in. This was, again, like 2 weeks ago. we almost had to move out of this house, actually. So we almost had the Moving Out Series 2, the Squeakquel. But luckily we get to stay here because Haley is helping out, and that's actually the whole reason why she's moving in, kinda. That's like the whole basis of it, because she's been moved in with her boyfriend. She moved in with her boyfriend back in October. I did a whole vlog on that, and the whole reason why she's moving back in, or at least most of the reason, maybe not all, but most of the reason why she moved back in is to help out with my mom. Because we're not the best in money right now. I mean, again, we're okay. Don't worry about us, okay? Jesus. Because I know how some people are out there. They're crazy, and they just, like, want to find us and shit like that, and it's just not... It's not fun. So, we're okay. Don't worry. You don't have to worry about anything. I'm just telling y'all some shit that's going on in my life, because I feel as it's necessarily... my dyslexia. I feel it's necessary to let you guys in a little bit on my life, and my personal life, and, like, what's going on with me inside my mind, how I feel. And I want to tell that to you guys, because, you know, I want to connect with my audience. But anyway... Sorry about that if I, like, stutter a lot, and I kind of have a speech impediment where I, like, stutter over my words, and I end up saying something completely off. It's, yeah, like, I do that sometimes, so my apologies if I come off not making sense sometimes, because there's just a lot on my mind. There's so much to say, it's just, how can I execute it? You know what I mean? But... yeah, pretty much, we almost lost this house, and me and Chelsea almost had to move in with my dad in his trailer, and let me tell you something. He has no air conditioning and no proper water, so, like, the water shut off, and there's no AC, and it being, like, spring, and it's gonna be summer soon, you know, summer's coming up, that would have been complete hell. So, I'm glad that we're staying here. And also, this is my first year being out of school. I wanted to enjoy it with the pool and the park, because I think I need a break from everything when school's done, because I've been bullied a lot. I've been harassed a lot. So, I'm kind of waiting till next year to get a job. And I need to work on, like, driving and stuff, getting my permit and all that, license. And, you know, I'm 18 years old. You know, I'm an adult. I do need to get my life together eventually. And I will. You know, I'm an adult now. I'm 18. I turned 18 back in November. My birthday's November 26th, as you guys know. But... it's a crazy life. You know, we almost lost this house. Me and Chelsea almost had to move in. I didn't really tell you guys that. I'm not going to tell you the full story due to personal reasons. Because, you know, that's not really any of y'all's business. I'm just going to share what I think is comfortable, you know, with everybody. Because I'm not about to share a story that somebody's not comfortable with, you know what I mean? But anyway, yeah. I'm just saying, I'm glad Haley moved in so she can have my room and all of that, and all this can get taken care of. So that's kind of the backstory of what was leading to this, with Haley moving in, because I know it's kind of random to you guys. Because a lot goes on in our lives. You know, that I don't tell y'all sometimes, because sometimes it's not really worth telling, you know? Like, I did a lot of videos about my relationships last year, because I had my first ex, and then I had my second. You know, I've had 2 relationships within the past year and a half, and I made videos about it. Some of them are still up, I'm sure, but I privated a lot of them, because I'm just like, I don't really need to share that, you know? I didn't need to share that my ex was stalking my Facebook profile or whatever the hell. You know what I mean? I didn't need to share all that. That didn't need to be a whole video. It didn't need to be this whole shabacle. You know, or me and my ex being friends again, just for her to, you know, find some dude in the summertime and then leave me again. And then she comes back in March. And then is like, yo, can we get together? It's like, literally last year she wanted me to be like, yo, can I, like, kind of, like, call you my little brother and, like, I'm, like, your sister? But then, like, she does that. She tries to gaslight me that our relationship even happened, that we dated for 4 days. And then, like, she just... disappears with the other dude because the other dude didn't like me and her talking, so she had to block me out of her life. And then she came back in my life when her and that dude broke up, and then she blocked me again, and then I kind of went off on her like, dude, you literally did all this shit. And yeah, me and her don't talk no more. So I know some people are actually new subscribers from the breakup video saga, which is crazy to me that those videos even did well, because I didn't think people would care. I just kind of made them to talk about what's on my mind, and that's what I've been doing forever, since I've been on YouTube. Just crazy shit. I know I'm yapping, but it's true. You know what I mean? But I'm glad that y'all find me entertaining. I'm glad y'all subscribe, and anybody who subscribes and likes is very much appreciated, and I love you. I just had to get that off my mind. But yeah, that's pretty much the whole backstory of what's been going on with Haley moving in with the house and shit. We almost lost it, but it should be good now that she's moving in. Obviously, we're not going to have this house forever. Alright, you know, my mom and her boyfriend are eventually going to get engaged and married, and we're probably going to move somewhere else if I've not moved out by that point. You know what I mean? Because I could be. Who knows? Who knows what the future holds? You know, maybe YouTube will kick off, I'll get a lot of money, and I could be successful and have a happy life, find some other girl, we date, we get married, we have kids, you know. I would like to be a father, that would be cool. Who knows? Who the hell knows? Honestly, I hope I find someone loyal that loves me for me. You know, that's all we can really hope for in life. Or if I find a dude, you know, I'm pansexual, I don't really care. If I find a dude and we, you know, because I don't care what gender I date, because again, I'm pansexual, so no one's off the table, as long as it's legal and consensual. You know what I mean? But I don't know why I'm going on so much side tangents. I need to start my podcast. You know what I mean? I need to start my podcast. Anyways, that's all I really got to share, as of right now. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you've made it this far and just listen to me ramble, I really appreciate that. You know, I do yap a lot, you know what I mean? But who doesn't, you know? But anyways, if you enjoyed the video, please give it a like. It's very much appreciated. Subscribe if you're new. Hit the notification bell to never miss an upload. And yeah, I love you guys so much. From the bottom of my heart, I love all of you. Very deeply. Yeah. Like, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. And yeah, I'll see you later. Stay tuned. And yeah, peace.